Morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I'm pretty early this morning. A lot earlier than normal, but I got a lot of shit to have to do today. That's why I'm a lot earlier than normal. A lot of stuff to do. I'm sure you've seen the video K-Rack did on 901 last night. That the guy that got fired from Memphis Light and Water and Gas got his won his lawsuit against him that he had filed for discrimination because he said publicly that he didn't think that the monument should be took down there in Memphis. That was a good deal. Glad he won that. You know, these people losing their jobs and so forth over political correctness is getting to be a bunch of bullshit, guys. It really is. It really is. And yeah, people need to start suing the living hell out of these employers that fires them over shit like that. Honestly, they do. Oh, yeah, I just woke up, guys. I'm still pretty groggy out here. Yeah. But anyway, I'm trying to get awake anyhow. Trying to. It's taking a little bit. It is. Well, guys, I haven't been on live as much as I normally do. I probably won't be on it live as much as I have been in the past. Is because I just got a lot of stuff to do. I just got a lot of stuff to do, guys. And it don't leave me a whole lot of time to do this at the normal times I've been doing it and so forth. Just ain't got the damn time to do it. But I will be live from time to time and I will be going places from time to time, but not near as much as what I used to. It's like Pig went to Ada, Oklahoma. I just stayed back and work this weekend. I'd like been over there with Pig and Asa and the rest of them guys, but no, I had work I had to do. I've pretty much spent close to $20,000 in the last 3 years doing this shit, and many thousands of dollars in lost wages and all kinds of other stuff. Being out here doing this kind of shit, and basically, it's got to the point where I can't do it anymore. You know, you want to talk about sacrifice, you want to talk about dedication. You spend about $20,000 of your own money, and thousands of dollars in lost wages coming out here doing this shit. And then you can start talking about how dedicated you are to saving your country. Until you do something like that, well, these people out here that's done quite a damn bit. So there it is. Honestly, the only thing this movement has done has cost me a hell of a bunch of money and a hell of a bunch of my time and drug my name through the mud. But you know what? I have the satisfaction of guys to know that I was doing the right thing. That's the only thing I've got out of this is the satisfaction of being at peace with myself, knowing that I was trying to do something, trying to do the right thing, trying to make a difference. That's worth a lot right there in itself, guys. It is. Well, there's OK Racky this morning. Yeah, he was happy last night. I just watched a little bit of video there. I'm glad that guy won his lawsuit against Memphis Gas, Light, and Water. You know, well, I'm going to tell you, Memphis is in a shit show right now with all the protesting and Tammy Sawyer coming out. I mean, basically, all she's trying to do is be another damn Al Sharpton. That's all she's trying to do. I mean, she's pandering for votes, might you say? Um, Coming out there talking about that guy got shot, and there. Well, I'm gonna tell you something right now. You could strike a match in Memphis, and half that son of a bitch could burn down. I wouldn't give a damn. I mean, honestly, guys, I wouldn't give a damn. Wouldn't. Remember when I kept telling you we'll make America great again? You want to do this, you want to do that, you want to improve your community. You got to improve yourself. And most of those people down there in that area that went after those cops, like 300 of them poured out the damn street, rocking them cops and throwing bottles and shit at them. You know, when you come out and you're taking up for some guy that went and shot a guy 5 times and stole his damn car, and then tried to run the cops over, and then jumps out the damn gun, and the cop shoot his ass, and you're coming out there and you're trying to beat shit out of cops and everything else. You know what? You a piece of shit. You a piece of shit. And you know what? Your community reflects you. That's right. Your community reflects you and your neighbors. And when you a piece of shit and your neighbors are a piece of shit, guess what? Your community's going to be shit. I'm just saying it as it is, guys, because I really don't give a damn. Well, yeah, he went and test drove a car and shot the damn car owner 4 or 5 damn times and then took off back across state lines. You know, Memphis is like, what was it, number 2 in the nation of carjacking? Yeah. I mean, that's some common thing that happens over there. So, I mean, I'm saying it as it is. Guys, I could understand if the cop pulled up, old boy was just standing out there and jumped out of his car and he didn't have no gun or whatever, and they just shot him down. I can understand people getting mad about that. But the dude shot, I mean, it didn't kill the guy. He was hit 5 times. Didn't kill him. He possibly ID'd the dude. I mean, you know, I don't know about you, but I know everybody gets shot 5 times, makes up some big ass story on their buddies. You know, third most violent city in America, don't doubt it. You know, well, old Tammy Sawyer's coming out, taking up for, you know, the community for coming out on law enforcement. All she's doing is pandering for votes, guys. She's already a damn crook. She's already a damn minion for the left, the green spaces. But anyway, I can kind of get sidetracked on that. Um, I was watching live video last night or yesterday evening, Some dude, I didn't know who he was, named Kenny. You know, he got one of them Guy Fawkes masks. They were up there in Denver, Mile High City. Matter of fact, Lewis Huey's the one that shared it, and I seen it. And they were up there protesting a comic book store in Denver, and they had an all ages drag queen show or whatever up there. Yeah, they had little kids in there supposedly. They had little kids in there dressed up in drag, and they was having a strip show in there. There was probably 4 or 5 guys come out to protest that. Like I said, one of them name was Kenny. He was the main dude that's protesting that. You know, guys, it's getting pretty bad when it's pretty much open pedophilia out here. It really is. It's open pedophilia. I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't know how much longer this old world's got, but it ain't got long with this kind of shit going on. Telling you that right now. People better get right, and they better get right with the Lord quick. They better start cleaning some of their shit up that they've been doing. Telling you that right now. It's beyond me, guys, how fast this country has went morally downhill. It really has. It's astounding. It really is. You know, guys, I can remember 3 or 4 years ago, the first time that this open pedophilia and stuff was mentioned, like the LBGTQP was mentioned, and how they were going to trying to fight for pedophile rights. And I mean, I remember when it was shared on Facebook. I remember this pedophile come out here and said, "Oh, we're just lovers of children on video." And I mean, everybody got tore the hell up over it. Tore the hell up over it. I got tore the hell up over it. But now it's a common thing out here, guys. It's a common thing, and there ain't a whole lot of people pushing back against it. Now there's some, like those guys out there in Tennessee that was protesting the drag queen story time bullshit. The ones down there in Texas, Christopher Ritchie, was down there just the other day protesting drag queen story time. The guys out there in South Carolina, I mean, there's a few doing it around. There needs to be a whole hell of a lot more. I'm telling you guys, you're setting the stage for shit like this to happen, whether you'll go along with it or not. If you don't protest it, well, they're just going to go ahead with it. I mean, guys, really, right now, we're in a court of public opinion. And if the public don't give a damn, well, that just leaves the immoral shitbags just to the ability to just march forward. I don't know about the rest of you, but I really give a damn about what's going on more than what I care about what people thinks about me personally. Because it comes back to this right here. Do I want to see this shit in society? Do I want to see this shit all the time in the future? And it be normalized? No, I don't. You know what? I know if we don't to start speaking out about it, that's exactly what the hell we're going to see. Yep, exactly what we're going to see out here is normalization. Now, guys, you know we didn't go protest the LBGT march up in Fayetteville. Didn't do it. They had their little parade up there. We didn't go protest it. But you watch them protest ours in Boston. They will not show us the same respect that we showed them. I grant you that. Nope, it won't happen. That's the reason I didn't do anything. The reason I didn't go protest what they were doing up there in Fayetteville. I could gathered up the guys. We could have went up there and protested their damn march. But I just want to show everybody exactly how big hypocrites this LBGT group is. Because they'll damn sure protest us when we have a straight pride march. I guarantee you that. And they'll try to make it into something that's totally not. They'll try to tie, well, it's white supremacy, it's fascism. They'll come with bullshit like that. It won't be about straight pride. They'll try to turn it into something else to justify it. Now, guys, like I said, these people are freaking hypocrites. They are. They're total hypocrites. They totally are. And they're very intolerant, by the way. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much what I want to come out and say. I ain't really worried about Trump not winning in 2020. I mean, I'm not trying to be what you call overconfident and stupid. But I think Trump has pretty much got it in 2020. Is one thing we're going to have to worry about is the House and Senate. That's the big worry we're going to have. Is retaining the House, or we're retaining the Senate. They already have the House. I don't think we're going to get the House back. No, we know if people really don't get out here and start helping campaign really hard, we're not getting the House back, guys. I'm just going to break it to you like that. I am. You know, I watched a video last night, kind of about 3%ers, some bullshit like that. That Donald Trump will be the last Republican president we ever have in this country. And guys, I really don't doubt that. I really don't doubt it. Yeah, we'll probably have a civil war within the next 20 years. Yeah, we will. Well, we might have a civil war in the next 20 years. I mean, really, the government's pretty damn smart to what people will actually get out and fight for and what they want. They'll just leave them just enough that they won't ever get out and do anything. I mean, look what's going on right now in this country. We ain't had no civil war yet. Not an armed civil war. We haven't. I mean, think about it, guys. Look what we got going on in politics right now. Look what we got going on in society right now. You know, the men of yesteryear, they'd already had a call to arms. We'd already been having a civil war start to take place. I mean, honestly. So the government's smart enough not to take away too much or not let the left do too much. Take away people's personal shit. When I'm talking personal shit, I'm not actually talking about their rights. I'm talking about their material possessions. Long as people gets to hold on to those material possessions, they won't fight. But once they start losing the material possessions, that's when they'll get pissed off. Oh, don't get me wrong. I know the conservatives would wad up and fight if you took their material possessions away from them. But that's the only way they're going to fight. So you start taking their shit away from them. They're not going to fight over morals. They're not going to fight over politics. They're only going to fight when you take their material possessions away from them. Because I've seen this too many times. So yeah, one of these days we will have a civil war in this country, and that's when the left gets too overconfident and starts trying to take away people's material possessions. When you drag that lazy boy out of somebody's living room, or you take that big screen TV away, or that bass boat, that's when they'll get pissed off and they'll get ready to fight. But you can take their constitutional rights away; they won't fight you over that. They won't fight you over freedom of speech. They won't even fight you over the Second Amendment. We've done seen this. They won't do it. They hadn't done it yet. But they will fight you over that big screen TV and that lazy boy. And that's what the government's going to be careful not to do. And that's intrude enough to get that big screen TV and that lazy boy. So I watched that, and I think basically what they were doing, they were going off numbers 20 years ago. Well, people's changed a lot in 20 years. Society has changed a lot in 20 years. I mean, look what's going on out here now as opposed to what was going on 20 years ago. People 20 years ago, if you'd have showed them what's going on right now, they'd have been ready to rise up and go to arms then. But as your older people get older, or your generations get older, you've got the newer, younger people coming in, you're not going to have that. They're going to be more accepting to all this stuff because they've been indoctrinated by it. Basically, what the government's doing, what the left's doing, they're waiting on the older generation to get feeble where they can't fight, where they can't rebel, or just simply die off. That they know that they're changing society through the children. And one day the children is going to be the mass majority of the voters, and then the old people won't matter anymore. They'll be too damn old to do anything. And then they'll get what they want. And that's what they're banking on, guys. They're just sitting back biding their time. It's a long term agenda, a very long term agenda. I mean, look at the hippie movement of the 60s and 70s. Look how long they postponed it and waited to respark it again. 50 years. They waited 50 years, guys, from 1968 to 2018. 50 years. And then they come back with a vengeance. Well, folks, I'm going to hop off of here. Y'all have a good morning, and we will catch y'all later.